Hey everybody, good morning. Today we have a new project with Phoebe. So she has a Jeep and the battery in her Jeep is giving her a hard time. She's had to jump start it a couple times. And I think as you guys saw in a video not too long ago, she did showed us how to use the jump starter. So Phoebes, walk us through what you're gonna do first here to get this battery out.
Okay, so I'm going to use this ratchet with an extension and a 10mm socket, and I'm going to remove the bracket.
Okay, sounds good.
Wait.
Little snug there?
Mm-hmm. Just take out the bracket.
Okay, so what do you got there? So you've got the bolt. Okay, and go ahead and pull out the bracket too that's in there. You got that. Okay, awesome. Now what's next? So what's next?
So now I'm just going to take off the extensions.
Okay, extensions are going away. And what size socket is that again for the battery terminals?
It's a 10mm socket.
Okay, so we just took a quick break and we grabbed a towel there. And what we're doing is putting that towel down. What's the purpose of the towel there, Phoebes?
So I don't make a connection from the positive terminal to the chassis of the car, which is the ground.
Good, right. So just like she said, the chassis is ground and that positive terminal, if you make a connection between that ratchet and the vehicle, anywhere on the vehicle, you will complete that circuit. So we're going to go ahead first and we're going to go ahead and have her remove the terminal on the ground side. So go ahead and get the ground terminal taken off. Okay, that looks pretty loose there. Can you just grab the cable there and pull that off? Just wiggle it side to side and pull straight up. Just grab a hold. There you go. And we'll tuck that out of the way. Just tuck that underneath of there, out to the side. Okay, great. Now let's go ahead and get that positive terminal off. Again, folks, making sure that we don't make any contact with any metal surfaces. She's got that towel there to give her some protection. And she's also keeping an eye out on the top of the hood there to make sure she doesn't catch that. Looks like she's got plenty of space. I see the terminal wiggling, so you're probably safe to go ahead and pop that one off. Grab it and just pull it straight off. Give a little wiggle side to side on the whole thing. There you go, side to side. Grab that metal. Yep, grabbing. There you go. All right, you can push that to the side a little bit. Okay, so now we've got both terminals disconnected. Everything looks like it's good to go here. We've got the bracket done. So we're just going to yank this battery out and take it up to the shop. All right, folks, we'll check back in with you when we reinstall everything later. Okay, everybody, we are back. We got the brand new battery. We just dropped it in right here. We're going to let Phoebe take it from here. So, Phoebes, what do you got next?
All right, so I'm just going to start tightening the bracket. It's already in there, hand tight. We're just going to crank it down. All right, that's pretty snugged up.
Okay, so you got that nice and tight. What's next on the list?
All right, so I'm just going to go ahead and clean the connectors.
Okay, now folks, as you know, right, the battery terminals came right from the battery store there, nice and clean. But we're going to go ahead and Phoebe's cleaning up right now the actual cables here, get a little wire brush in there, and try to help get that cleaned out a little bit too so we get the best connection possible. Try to push that thing all the way through to the bottom there. There you go. Now give it a little twist, twist, twist. Good, all right. You can go ahead and take that bad boy out of there.
Sure will.
And I'm going to pause for just a second, folks. We're going to put some dielectric grease on those terminals, and then we'll come right back to you here. Okay, so we're back now. I put some dielectric grease on there just to help keep the connections from getting any corrosion on them. Phoebe, it's up to you, baby. What do you got next?
All right, I'm just going to start with the positive connection here.
Okay. So as you'll see, she's going to put that that towel back on there just to prevent any possibility of her making any kind of a connection. She's also watching out for the hood there to make sure she doesn't bump into the hood. And all of that should keep her safe from any electrical issues. Remember, you're turning to the right. It might be good to put your fingers on the socket and just put as a guide on the socket itself. Yep, and just use that as a guide. Now start tightening. And just be mindful of that hood near your left hand there. Okay, there you go. Had to finagle that a little bit. All right, you got the positive side on. Looks like it's good. Now go ahead and just grab it and try to shake it side to side to see if anything is moving. No?
Not at all.
Okay, now why don't you go ahead and just put your towel back over top of the terminal. That way there's no possibility of arcing anything over. And let's go ahead and get the ground side connected up.
Okay.
Remember, it is going to spark a little bit, or it could quite possibly spark. Just do it quick and be done with it. Pop, get it right on there. Okay, now you're gonna do the exact same thing and tighten up the, tighten up that bad boy right there. Okay, that should be pretty good there. Nice and snug. All right, if you go ahead and pull the towel out of the way. So everybody, that's it. Phoebe just swapped out the battery today. The one that we just had was bought in November, or was made in November of 2017. It lasted for 7 years, which is great. But if you have any questions or comments or feedback, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe if you found any value to this at all. Take care, folks, and we'll talk to you next time.